Central Wyoming College, second game of a doubleheader from Region 9 North basketball. The CWC ladies victorious to go to 2-1 in Region 9 play with a 69-43 win over Laramie County on the women's side of the equation. And now the men will get ready to play. Good evening, I'm John Gabrielson. Welcome into Rustler Gymnasium. And we are getting ready for Region 9 basketball. Two teams, very similar records. Central 7-10 on the year. They are 1-1 in league play. They had won 4 in a row prior to losing an overtime game at Gillette on last Saturday, 64-58. Taking on Dwayne Salisbury's LCCC Golden Eagles. 19 years Dwayne has been at LCCC, 6 as the head coach after 13 years as an assistant. His team is 8-9 on the year, 1-1 in Region 9 play. They are on a one-game win streak after winning this past weekend and beating Casper 88-70 at Casper Saturday. They have not had a road home game yet in Region 9 play, as they've played 3 games on the road. That means they'll have 3 games at home to end the Region 9. They host Gillette in their first game. Again, style differences. 82 points a game LCCC, 69 points a game Central is kind of the telling tale of tempo in this. And Coach Pat Rafferty called it free-range basketball, and that's what LCCC would like to do. That's what Casper kind of likes to do as well. Spread the floor, get out, and get that ball running up and down, get in transition. And Coach Rafferty says, no, I want you to play about 28 seconds on this end of the floor, meaning on the defensive end of the floor. Central definitely had that tempo against Coach Neary's Pronghorns at Gillette, led most of the game, had a chance to ice the game with some free throws down the stretch, didn't get it done. Gillette heaves a 3 at the buzzer, sends it to overtime. Pronghorns win on the home floor in overtime. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. They let one get away right there. Other games tonight, Western is at Northwest College. Gillette is at Eastern Wyoming College. Casper has the night off from competition in the Region 9 battles. So appreciate you tuning in. This is Rustler Basketball. We'll get you some starting lineups, play some basketball after this break. Your pregame is brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We've got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
This is the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show, and Central comes in a little bit banged up and a little bit lighter on the roster. And on that left side, you can see Lachlan O'Brien standing in street clothes. I was not surprised That is not Lachlan standing there in street clothes. He's out there on the court. But you definitely see Julian Ormond, and Julian had a thumb injury against Casper. He did not play against Gillette, and Julian is going to have to undergo surgery on Monday for some ligaments in his thumb. So unfortunately, Julian Ormond probably out for the remainder of the season. There may be some stretch towards the end of the season that he might be able to get back out onto the court. That remains to be seen if he can. Obviously, they lost to starter Hunter Trago to a family situation in the first half of the year in the previous semester. So down 2 starters for Central is definitely next man up mentality for these players out there. .5'10" sophomore from El Paso, Texas is Cameron Gully. Averages 4 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Played everything but 1 minute in the 45-minute game against Gillette in the overtime is Cameron Gully, averaging, as I said, 4 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Jordan Peel getting the start tonight, and every night he has started every single game that he has played for CWC. The 6'2" sophomore from Hobart, Tasmania, averages 13 points, 4 rebounds per ball game, has scored double figures in 10 of his last 12 games. Number 2 in Region 9 in free throw percentage. Number 11 is a 6'3" freshman from Hamilton, Montana. Been gaining confidence each time he steps on the court is Tyler Jetty. 7 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. He scored 10 points versus Gillette in 31 minutes as a starter on Saturday in the overtime loss, did Jetty. Isaac Paddock, 6'5" sophomore from Casper, Wyoming, and had a little bit of a struggle at Gillette. Only scored 3 points, didn't shoot a lot, only shot 2 times. He averages 9 points, 6 rebounds, but Isaac looking to get out of a couple of game slump, if you will, a little bit today. And then the 6'6" freshman will be Daniel Smith from Australia. He wears number 33, 13 points, 6 rebounds. He scored a new career high 20 points with 12 rebounds against 4 wins. He came back and scored 24 versus Gillette. That is his new career high now, 24 points for Daniel Smith. He'll have his hands full tonight with the 6'9" freshman Isaac Fiagbi. Isaac wears number 12. He's out of London, and he averages 10 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. Coach Dwayne Salisbury said he's kind of the first real post presence we've had in a while at LCCC. He said everybody else on the court can play any position 1 through 4. He says, but Isaac is our 5, and he's been doing some damage. 10 points, 5 rebounds. That's 6'9", and he wears number 12. Starters for the Golden Eagles in Dwayne Salisbury in his 6th year as the head coach, his 19th year overall at LCCC. A dazzling sophomore. He is dynamic. He is a scorer, averaging 25 points a game, which is tops in Region 9 basketball. He averages 6 rebounds a game. That is TJ Coulter out of Sparks, Nevada. His season high is 38. His career high is 41. His career low was 10 against CSI earlier this year, but number 0, TJ Coulter, he's going to say he's the one that's got the ball right now, but you're looking at the CWC side of the equation, so forget that. Brevin Phillips out of Urbandale, Iowa, 6'5" sophomore, averages 12 points. He's the leading rebounder at 6 a game, and he scored 4 and 9 in the 2 games against CWC last year. Coulter, by the way, scored 25 in both games against CWC last year. 25 is his average this year. Jeremiah Binford is a sophomore, wears number 24, and kind of tried to clarify with the coach. He and I had about a 20-minute conversation the other day just talking about his team, and I like to get to know the opponents as much as I do anything else. And Binford shows he's only played in 3 games for Jeremiah Binford. 8 points, 4 rebounds per ball game. He wears number 24. Kareem I knew I was going to mess this up. But Kareem, he is a 6'4" sophomore. He wears number 11. He's out of Egypt, averages 14 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. And I believe it's El Jizwe is Kareem. He wears number 11. Isaac Fiagbi, the 6'9 freshman out of London, like I said, will be a handful for the Rustler defense here today. They like to get up and run. They average 82 points a game. Central likes to make you play defense. They average 69 points a game. We'll see which one imposes their will as we get ready. Opening starting lineups and the opening tap coming up next from Riverton and Central Wyoming College. This is Region 9 basketball.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Atlantic City Federal Credit Union has proudly served Fremont County. Today, we're Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union, serving all of Wyoming with the same trusted team and values. We're enhancing our focus on simple, smart, seamless banking for our growing community. Join us as we elevate financial possibilities for all Wyoming residents. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Reach new heights. Visit grandaltitude.com.
Hot Springs Health is dedicated to providing quality care close to home. Our Riverton Clinic offers comprehensive care for everyone in your family, from infants to geriatrics. Whether you need a routine checkup, specialized pre-post-natal care, or dedicated family medicine, Hot Springs Health is here. We also provide pain management, joint manipulation, and immediate care for your acute needs. And for those important milestones, we also offer all types of physicals for sports, Department of Transportation, and pre-employment. Hot Springs Health Riverton is located at 2002 West Sunset Drive.
One change already. LCCC is going to go with Anthony Nettles, a 6-foot freshman out of Denver, Colorado, as a starter here tonight. So one change. He will be starting in place of El Jizwe, the 6'4 sophomore from Egypt. So that is the starting lineups. Coulter, Nettles, Fiagbi, Phillips, and Binford, the 5 that will start for LCCC. Gully, Peel, Jetty, Paddock, and Smith, the 5 that will start for Central Wyoming College.
Welcome to the men's game here this evening against the Golden Eagles. Before we announce the starters, I'd just like to first remind everyone, please be respectful of these young men, coaches, and officials doing what they do out here. Use good language and good actions. Thank you. All right, now let's meet the starters. First for the Golden Eagles. From Sparks, Nevada, 6'4 sophomore, number 0, TJ Coulter. From Denver, Colorado, 6-foot freshman, number 1, Anthony Nettles. From Urbandale, Iowa, 6'5 sophomore, number 2, Brevin Phillips. From London, the 6'9 freshman, number 12, Isaac Fiagbi. And from Phoenix, Arizona, 6'6 sophomore, number 24, J.A. Binford. The Eagles are coached by head coach Dwayne Salisbury. Now let's meet your wrestlers. 10 sophomore, number 0, Cameron Goy. From Hobart, Tasmania, 6'2 sophomore, number 2, Jordan Peel. From Hamilton, Montana, 6'3 freshman, number 11, Tyler Jetty. From Casper, Wyoming, a 6'5 sophomore, number 13, Isaac Paddock. And from Taringa, Australia, 6'6 freshman, number 33, Daniel Smith. The wrestlers coached by head coach Pat Rafferty. Good luck, man.
Coulter, Nettles, Fiagbi, Phillips, Binford, dressed in their road navy blue. And it will be Binford that steps into the midcourt circle against Daniel Smith. And I've got to give a check in on our down under weather report. 22 degrees in Riverton Fahrenheit. It is a -6 degrees centigrade in Riverton as we are underway. And Fiagbi working on Smith, gets his first touch, spins down the lane and scores. Told you he was going to be a force. He's a big kid at 6'9" and got some meat on his bones. He's a good-looking athlete, is Fiagbi. Jetty to Paddock, short corner. Gets into the paint. Smith going to work back over the top. They trade buckets in the 5 spot. Daniel Smith over the top. Appreciate you tuning in on RustlerAthletics.com. I'm John Gabrielson, flying solo on the men's game. Hot Springs Health, our sponsor of tonight's game at Central Wyoming College. Each team getting a touch, each team getting a basket. Haven't seen Coulter touch the ball yet. Fiogby spins, pump fake, spins again, leans in and scores. Daniel Smith wanted a hook as he laments that to the official, but Fiogby has 4 points. Jetty's triple no good. And leaning in, Paddock and one. And Fiogby got the worst end of the deal of that as he's under the basket holding his mouth. He got popped in the chops. And not only did he get the worst of it physically, he also got the foul call as Isaac Paddock scored just 3 last week. Had been a lot more consistent, hit 6 double points 6 of 7 times prior to the Gillette game. Fiogby the rebound on the free throw missed by Paddock. We're tied at 4s, minute and a half gone by. Women were victorious earlier tonight. A couple of other games going on. Gillette is at Eastern, Northwest hosting Western, and getting free and scoring. Anthony Nettles dropping in a tray, and it's 7-4 LCCC. Gully and Smith play catch with Jetty. Man-to-man defense employed by LCCC. Good switch there by Nettles and Coulter. Paddock bodying in, going to be rejected by Binford, and out of bounds it goes. Stays Central ball with 8 to shoot. Thanks to our new media degree students. Gully lobs it in to Peel at near the midcourt stripe. 4 to shoot. Gully just inside the 3-point line. Long rebound, Nettles. LCCC has made their first 3 baskets. Central 2 of 4. Coulter dish left side, take, and a basket by Binford. LCCC perfect from the floor, 4 of 4, and built a 9-4 lead. Smith spinning. Fiogby shuts him off. Pulls it back out to the logo to Gully, 15 to shoot. Both teams are 1-1 in Region 9 conference play. 5 to shoot. Peel throws one up, no good. Rebound by Binford. Shot is no good. Fiogby had it tipped out of his hands by Smith. First miss of the game and a swipe by Nettles. Nettles one-on-one. Gully takes it to the rack and scores. Central commits the turnover, and Nettles with the easy lay-in. Another miss by Central, 2 of 7 to start. LCCC 5 of 6. Central has not scored in the last 2:03. It's a 7-0 run by LCCC. They'll miss that one. Coulter fires it up after the rebound by Fiogby. 9-0 run over the last 2.5 now. Out coming on the next dead ball, which is not now. Nettles misses it as he and Peel contact, and a good defense by Brevin Phillips, kind of redirecting Peel a little bit. Paddock underneath, rejected by Coulter, got the rebound, hooks it to Gully. Peel gets open, pump fake, guy flies by, can't drop it in. Gully, rebound, touch pass, Paddock puts it up and in front of Fiogby. Great offensive rebounding by the Rustlers, and they stick to it and they get the bucket, a much needed bucket, as they had been outscored 9-zip over the last 250. Prior to that, their first basket in almost 3 minutes and 30 seconds of basketball. Coulter battled with it with Gully, and we'll get the media timeout. First media timeout on the board. It is LCCC 13. It is Central 6. 14:49 left to play from Central Wyoming College.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a view.
13-6 our score. I got the weather update in there. I didn't get pictures of the campus, but 22 degrees Fahrenheit, -6 Celsius in Riverton, and it has felt every bit of that. We have had a very mild winter in Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West, but that nice play, and a ball rims out and stays out. Jace Beetleman from Cheyenne getting into the ball game. Gully rejected by Binford. Knocked out of there underneath the rim. Wow, that was a heck of a rejection right there. Got to give a shout out to Daniel Smith's grandparents, Barry and Pauline Smith in Adelaide, South Australia. Appreciate family tuning in tonight, taking with Nettles. They have been 6 of 10 early. Actually make that 7 of 11 early, and Central turns it over again. Coulter runs past Gully and lays it up and in. And coach wants a timeout. He just wants a substitution though. Christian Kranz and Luke Danielson checking in. Christian from Hermosa Beach, California, the 6-foot freshman. Where's number 4? Luke Danielson, the 6'6 freshman from Queens Creek, Arizona. And Coach Rafferty talking to his team right now because they're getting ran out of their own gym in the first 6 minutes of play. It's 17-6, 13-2 run. Central has had 4 turnovers in the last 4.5 minutes of the game, and it's a 13-2 run over that exchange of 4.5 minutes for Central as well. Danielson and Kranz, the two just inserted into the lineup, will bring the basketball across the midcourt stripe. Beetleman playing defense now on Smith with Fiogby on the sideline. Jetty, high arcer, Beetleman redirected traffic on that. Beetleman listed at 6'10". I said out of Cheyenne, meaning LCCC, because they list him out of California. That Beetleman name out of Cheyenne for sure. I'm not sure if there's a relation there or not. Not as no good. Kranz. Both teams have 12 shot attempts. That ball slapped away from behind, and a foul is going to be whistled on Anthony Nettles. Third team foul. Actually, second team foul on LCCC. Each team has shot, well, now LCCC is 8 of 13, 62%. Central 3 of 12, 25%. Smith, nice quick Popped over Beetleman. Fiagbi will rise and move over one chair as if to tell Coach Salisbury, hey, I'm ready. And then Coach Salisbury says, okay, get in there. So Fiagbi will check in. Coulter on the three-point line, snaps nylon. He is close to this 2-year scoring record set by the assistant coach at LCCC. Deshaun Portley has the 2-year scoring record, and you're saying to yourself, well, isn't it a 2-year school? Well, yes, but in the COVID era, and that's a foul on Binford as he's all over Danielson. COVID era, kids got 3, and I believe it was Xavier McCord set the scoring record for 3 years because he could fill it up in his 2 years. And Fiagbi will check in for Beetleman. You see him in the middle of your screen there, listed at 6'9". Boy, he and Smith very physical on the low block. Spin. Danielson can't get it to go. Nettles the rebound. Athletic Golden Eagle basketball team coming in here. They lead by 11. Coulter at the 10-foot volleyball line. He already has 6 points. Nettles has 7. Binford's shot is no good. Smith the rebound. Overplay by LCCC gets Central kind of stopped for the time being. Jetty, good defensive switch again. Crans dish it to Danielson. Luke will flip it up with the left hand and score. Another media timeout coming, and we'll get Paddock into the game. 19-10 the score. Things starting to even out a little bit shooting-wise. Central shooting better. LCCC cooling off a bit now. Nettles with 7 to shoot. Lost the handle out of bounds. Eagles keep it with 4 to shoot, and another media timeout on the way. Fast-moving first half. LCCC 19, Central 10, 11 left to play in the first half of basketball from Rustler Media.
No antenna, cable, or satellite connection? No problem. You can now stream Wyoming PBS live at wyomingpbs.org/streaming. Or using the free PBS app on your favorite streaming device. The Wyoming PBS live stream is available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, and on many smart TVs. Wyoming PBS, now streaming live.
For the last 87 years, the NJCAA has provided academic and athletic opportunities to thousands of student athletes. However, several rules make it more challenging for two-year college transfers. Recently, 16 national coaches associations, led by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association, sent a request for change to NCAA leadership to make the rules the same for all transfers. We commend their leadership and stand together in support of same game, same rules.
Four seconds on the shot clock for LCCC. Coulter rises, fires, and drains it with 1 second left. 9 points for TJ Coulter. Averages 25, and 25 is what he likes to score against Central because he scored it twice last year against CWC. Ball gets batted out of bounds. Paddock returns to the lineup with Crans, Danielson, Peel, and Jetty. Luke hands it off to Christian. They do a really good job on those defensive switches. Double team, thrown away. Got partially blocked, and Nettles ends up with it. Coulter, another triple on the way. Got it. 13 already for the #1 scorer in Region 9 North basketball. I just noticed this, 110 degrees in Alice Springs, Australia, coming in the next few days. I would take that over the -6 Fahrenheit that we're experiencing. And like I said, it's been a pretty mild winter. I cannot complain, but this cold has been cold. It's kind of seasoned to milder temperatures as of late. Shot no good. Miles Moskowitz has checked into the game. Peel spins for 15 and gets it to nestle in. 25-12. Under 10 to play in the first half, and a timeout called by Nettles and LCCC. Chance for us to tell you about the Rustler 500 reverse raffle coming April 10th to Central Wyoming College. It is the CWC Athletic Scholarship fundraiser. Tickets are $100, but they're only selling 500 of them. And the last ticket drawn will win $10,000. You can find details at rustlerathletics.com. You do not need to be present to win, and appreciate you and your support of Rustler Athletics. Again, rustlerathletics.com for the Rustler 500 reverse raffle coming April 10th to Rustler Gymnasium. Thanks to Neil Hushbeck, he's our student director. The Wyoming PBS studios alongside Kyle Nikoloff helping on our automatic cameras. Ryan and Gordon up in the press box with me, running the game in ISO cam. How about that triple off the bench by Moskowitz? Answer 3 by Jetty. .9% three-point shooter, so it's not like this is unheard of for him to come off the bench and drain that, as he knocks that triple down, and Central answers it immediately. Good defense by Smith on Tambala, who went in. Peel the distance, and he missed it, and he's fouled by Coulter, who did not agree with the call. Jordan Peel will go to the line. One of the best free throw shooters in the Region 9 North at 88%. Scores from other games right now. Eastern Wyoming leading Gillette 17-16 in the early stages. They have 11:28 left to play in their first half. And going on, Western Wyoming has a 16-5 advantage over Northwest College in their game. Second one does not go down. Phillips brings down the LCCC rebound. 8.5 remaining. Long triple, Moskowitz, yes. Back-to-back threes by Moskowitz. For him, anyway, back-to-back. He's made his last two. LCCC 5 of 9 from the arc. And a travel violation on Smith with Fiogby on him defensively. We'll talk women's basketball coming up at the half. The CWC ladies all over the LCCC ladies tonight, 69-43. Ball batted away by Paddock, taken away by Isaac. 2-on-1, Jetty right side, puts it off glass and in. Good assist, Jordan Peel to Tyler Jetty. 31-18 now, biggest lead was 16 for LCCC. And a foul on Jetty as he's riding Phillips down the right side. And another media timeout. Again, this first half is moving right along. 7:33 left first half. LCCC by 13 from Rustler Gym.
The Central for making dreams come true.
Central to empowerment.
Central to the future of higher education in America.
Central to football.
Central to my heritage.
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching. Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
That's extremely exciting.
Absolutely fascinating.
There's something you're doing that's magic.
Welcome back to Rustler Gymnasium. 31-18 LCCC out in front. It will be Golden Eagle basketball. Nettles, Phillips, Fiogby, Coulter, and Binford were the starting five, and now they've been traded out with Moskowitz and company. Fiogby also out there. Tambala as they missed that one. Nettles is in there. Nice play. Smith, he'll lay it up and in. Central getting a rhythm. Boy, that might have been an inbound violation by Nettles. Dangerously close to crossing the line, and he was dangerously close to almost throwing that away. Underneath, Fiogby lay it up and in. LCCC gives back Central a little bit of their own offensive medicine that they just showed a second ago. Smith bodies in on Tambala and scores. 8 points for Smith. 4 for 4 from the field for Daniel right now. Fiogby back to the basket, bodies in, good defense by Smith. Fiogby gets it back, spins baseline, double teamed, 5 to shoot. One extra pass, corner. Nettles with 1 on the shot clock is no good. Central with a defensive stop. Trailing by 11 with 6:10 left. Jetty was open. Smith working in, spins, gonna knock in his fifth of the game. Daniel Smith, 5 for 5 from the field. He's got 10 points. I didn't think that one was gonna go in. I was gonna say he got his first miss, but it drops in and goes. Cam Gully will check in next dead ball. TJ Coulter will come back in for the Golden Eagles on the next whistle. Fiogby getting help defense from Jetty. Moskowitz again, and he'll miss that one. But an offensive rebound, Tambala. And they'll reset with a fresh 30, excuse me, a fresh 20. Nettles fouled on the baseline by Christian Kranz. And it's going to send Nettles to the line. LCCC is a 71% free throw shooting team. Central 75% from the line. LCCC only commits around 10 turnovers a game. Nettles' free throw is no good. Clangs around every part of the rim and falls off and hits the padding. Tyler Jetty will check out. Cam Gully comes in. TJ Coulter will check in after this free throw by Nettles if he makes it. And he does, and he will. And we'll see Binford check in. J.A. Binford back in. 5:20 left. Golden Eagles by 10. Their biggest lead was 16 at the 9:07 mark. They led 28-12. Central settling in a bit into a flow. Kranz, Smith, back to Peel. 10 on the shot clock. Peel with Coulter on him, gives it to Smith. He'll lay it in. Daniel Smith over Binford. Daniel, a perfect 6 for 6 from the field. He's got 12 points. I believe it's his dad had to go to work, and we'll catch this game later. Paddock, and they'll just say out of bounds. Great defense, Isaac Paddock on the baseline. He kind of directs Fiogby out of bounds. I think that LCCC might have came out running too fast. I think they're a little fatigued at this point. They've taken their foot off the gas a bit, I think, just because they are a little gassed. That's just my announcer's probably sometimes uneducated opinion, but it just kind of feels like they've kind of cooled off just a little bit. Paddock pushed to the ground. Kranz ends up with it. Triple dish pans out. Fiogby the rebound. Coulter runs it across the timeline. Coulter with 12 points. He leads all score. Well, he and Daniel Smith are tied at 12 apiece. Coulter ends up with it, rises for 12 and buries it. Coulter is 6 for 9 from the field, and he has 14 points. His misses have been from the arc. He's 2 for 5 from three-point land. Lead is back to 10, 3:35 left. First half of basketball. Another media timeout on the next stop in play, as this game is just motored right along. Ball got knocked out off of the foot. Peel with 3, gets fouled on a 3 by Coulter, and Jordan Peel will go to the line to shoot 3. And if you're LCCC, that's not a guy you want to give 3 opportunities to. And we'll take a media timeout again, our final media timeout of the half. 3:15 left to play. Peel at the line for 3 when we come back after this timeout. This is Rustler basketball from Rustler Gymnasium.
Central Wyoming College's spring semester is now open for enrollment. Whether it's nursing, welding, psychology, or meat science, CWC has something for you. Change your future at Central Wyoming College. Central Wyoming is
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching. Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
(36-26). LCCC by 10. Jordan Peel will be at the line for 3. Eastern leading Gillette, a little over 7 minutes left to play in that ball game. Eastern leading 34-31 as the Pronghorns have just scored. And at Northwest, Western Wyoming leading the Trappers with 8:15 left to play in their first half. 19-13 is the score. So if that tells you one's at 8 minutes, one's at 7 minutes, and we're at 3 minutes to tell you how fast these minutes have gone by here in this gymnasium tonight. Peel with the first, he'll have another. Drops in the second. Central has hit 7 of their last 8 field goals. A lot of that part of the 6 for 6 performance by Daniel Smith with 12 points right now. Peel gets all 3. Cuts the lead to 7 at 36-29. Phillips, Binford might have traveled with it. Nothing called. Smith the rebound. Long pass up ahead, Paddock. He'll save it, and it gets knocked out of bounds by Coulter. It's going to stay Central basketball. I don't think Paddock got a good beat on where that ball was to make a clean catch, and did well just to gather it in on the end line. Peel finds Kranz deep in the corner, kind of tiptoes the line with Moskowitz all over his back. Peel's going to take it to the rack and score it. He goes sliding on the end line. Central within 5. Honestly, I think that obviously they weren't going to shoot well. They were going to, okay, let me just rewind this whole fiasco of a commentary I was going on, but you know they were going to miss sometime. They weren't going to come out and hit their first 23 shots or something like that. They've cooled off that way, but I also think that physically LCCC might have tired themselves out a little bit because Central has kind of weathered the storm and put it back in. And now they're going to send the teams to the bench, and we'll see what they are going to go and take a look at. Well, was an expedited replay apparently. They called a foul on Isaac Paddock. Okay, they were wondering if the ball hit the rim. You could actually hear the officials say that in the microphone I have on the basket. Coulter, quick release on the inbound for 3. No good, nobody home to rebound. Central with a chance to get it down to single possession after trailing big early. They trailed by 16. Gully, wraparound pass, Smith. He's got a man all over him, and one. Daniel Smith, 14 points, 7 for 7 from the field, add 1. Foul is on Coulter. That is his 3rd personal foul, and you'll see him go sit for the final 2:09 of the first half. Smith having a monster game. 14 points, like I said, 3 rebounds, 7 of 7 from the field. Free throw for a 3-point play is good. It's a 2-point contest with 2:09 left. And the LCCC leading scorer in foul trouble with 3 fouls on the bench. Fiagbi back out to Moskowitz. He gave him a shot in the arm with a couple of triples right away off the bench. Phillips averages 12 a game. He'll miss that one, but he's fouled by Kranz. And Christian will pick up the personal foul. That is his 2nd, and it's going to send Brevin Phillips to the line. Brevin, a 58% free throw shooter. Had a game with 11 rebounds at one point this season. He also has a season in career high 23 against McCook as Phillips knocks that one in. Jetty will return for Kranz. Gets the 2nd one. .100 seconds left in the first half. Central has come off the deck. Got it to within 2 a moment ago. Shot clock is down to 12. Peel up top. Smith, why not? He's on fire. Might as well. He misses his first shot of the night after going 7 for 7 to start the game. Peel back underneath Paddock, gets one and can't get the and one as he gets fouled by Brevin Phillips. And that will send Isaac Paddock back to the free throw line. Isaac, 67% free throw shooter. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Isaac. Free throw clangs off to the left. Are you two talking behind my back? Bella Sika and Laura Ring will be halftime guests coming up after their dominating performance earlier tonight. Paddock misses both. Binford the rebound. The previous low that you had held that team to in history was 49, and you held them under that tonight, so a little more history by this team. Central gets out on the run, and Peel brings him back within a bucket with 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Central trailed by 16 at the 9:07 mark. It was 28-12, and now 40 seconds away from the halftime break. They're back within 2. Triple. No good. Fiogby going to get held by Isaac Paddock underneath. And Isaac will pick up his second personal foul. He and Kranz with 2 each. Coulter, leading scorer on the other side, averaging 25 a game, has 3 and is on the bench for Coach Salisbury. Luke Danielson will come in after this free throw by Fiogby. 74% free throw shooter is the big fella. And he's nothing but the bottom of the net. Paddock will come out with 2 fouls. Shot clock dark, 28.6 left to play in the first half.
All right, fellas, shoot one.
Fiogby averages 10. But again, Central has hit 10 of their last 12 field goals to get them back within a couple of possessions of this one. LCCC hasn't scored a field goal in the last 3:18. Oh, backdoor. Peel was there, but Gully couldn't get it to him. 8 to shoot. Danielson down low, off the hands of a player, and then the backboard, and then the three-quarter court shot. And we have played one half of basketball. LCCC had a 28-12, 16-point lead at the 9:07 mark. Central, though, has battled back, hitting 10 of their last 12 field goals prior to that possession, and have got themselves back in striking distance. Still, though, on the tempo of LCCC at 40-36 at the moment. Stay with us. The halftime show is coming up. This is Rustler basketball trailing by 4 at the break. We'll talk women's basketball after their big win coming up right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities. So access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome back to Rustler Gym, where CWC trails by 4, 40-36. Right now in Eastern Wyoming leads Gillette 47-45 in men's play. They have about 2 minutes left to play in that ball game. And then at Northwest College, Northwest is trailing Western 32-17. They have about 4 minutes left to play in the first half of that one. Earlier tonight, Northwest, I believe, 20 points, I think, better than Western. And then Gillette trailed the entire game against Eastern and came away with a victory on that side. CWC's women with a victory tonight, 69-43. And Bella Sika is with us, and you were kind of a heat Sika out there. I mean, talk about the start of this ball game. You were feeling it.
I know. We had to come out strong, and we knew we had to, especially because they were going to play a zone, and we hadn't really had a good zone against Gillette, a good game against Gillette with a zone, so we knew we had to come out strong.
At one point I said, okay, you start out hot, then you miss one. Does that make you not want to shoot anymore to kind of protect the average? I know you're a shooter. You're going to keep shooting, right?
Yeah, I don't really see my averages.
Okay, good.
I probably should,
That's just something like I look at or something like that. You had 16 points in the first 10 minutes of the ball game. And then you didn't score again until late in the game. You had until 2:33. I think you scored at the 9:07 mark of the first quarter, and then again at the fourth. But that kind of set the tone. Do you feel like that? And Laura, do you feel like she kind of set the tone coming out shooting like that?
Yeah, for sure. They kind of got our towels up early, and then we were able to just keep pushing it from the start. Yep.
How many points have you scored in a quarter before Max?
Probably like
16 now. You guys have turned it on in conference play. You're averaging 66 points a game, but in conference play you're averaging 80-something. Scored 69 tonight, a little bit above the average. What else worked well for your team tonight, obviously besides your hot start?
I think we also had a really good defensive game, especially since coming off a not very good defensive game. And we also really played well together and executed our offense really well.
Laura, you had 16 points, 15 rebounds. Don't know if you've seen those stats yet. Which one do you take more pride in, or do you take more pride in the 6 assists you had?
I mean, I think the rebounding, that's been a big thing that I've been wanting to improve on, especially in non-conference. I feel like I wasn't doing the best that I could. So, yeah, getting those boards tonight, that felt pretty good. And then the assists, I don't know. I feel like I did have some turnovers in there that weren't the best, but I was pretty happy with some of the passes that I got out today. So, yeah.
And this is a team that has won 17 of the previous 21. They've won 3 in a row. You held them to 43, which is a new historic low that you have held them to in 49, and the 26-point win, the biggest over them, had been 15 previously. So to follow, I mean, I know woulda, coulda, shoulda, the Gillette game, you guys want to forget it, but did some of that Gillette game play into the fire here this evening?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, definitely.
We did not take that loss lightly, and we knew that we had to change some things and really lock in for this game. So, yeah, we really took pride in our defense tonight and wanted to
definitely fueled the fire for this game.
How has it been that it's been exclusively basketball for the last 2.5, 3 weeks, and now you got to get up and go to class, and second day of classes today and everything like that? How does that play into the equation?
I mean, it's another obstacle that we have to get over, but we have been doing it since last semester, so.
Yeah, it's just got to get back into it after 7 weeks or 5 weeks, I guess, since then. Lou, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, just getting back into the rhythm of things and just being able to really lock in with the time that we have, because we don't have all day to just wait for the game to come. We have to manage our time.
I wonder why you guys weren't working out when I was working out in the gym earlier today. What?
We did work out.
Oh, it wasn't at the time I was in there.
No.
Well, then nobody believes I was in there if you guys didn't see me working out.
We believe you. We promise.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. Thoughts on Eastern Wyoming? You know, they're winless, but they gave Gillette everything they wanted tonight. What do you know about the Lancers?
We just know we got to come out as strong as we did today, and probably even stronger, and not let up in the second half.
As a sophomore, what do you tell these kids about going to Torrington and playing there?
I mean, it's not easy, ever going into someone else's gym and being able to, win that game. So we really need to just keep building on what we've done and know that it's going to be a fight to get the win, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Anything else, ladies? Anything for me?
No, I don't think so.
No questions?
No.
Okay. Your wheels were turning. I can see you're trying to get me. Shout-outs, anybody?
Shout out Big Dub Media.
There you go.
And then for me, shout out to Danny back home. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you.
All right. You guys, congratulations. 2-1. Keep the ball rolling.
Thank you.
Good luck. Stay healthy. Stay in class. Bella Sika and Laura Ring. Bella tonight, 18 points, 4 of 8 from the arc. She had a rebound. Laura Ring, 16 points, 15 rebounds, and got it done. And Keith Wyatt gets a W over the team that he used to coach for. So congratulations on that, Coach. Good job. Thanks for coming up. This is the halftime show. When we come back, we'll take a look at first half stats and how we got to 40-36 on the halftime board. This is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media, and we'll return right after this.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Atlantic City Federal Credit Union has proudly served Fremont County. Today, we're Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union, serving all of Wyoming with the same trusted team and values. We're enhancing our focus on simple, smart, seamless banking for our growing community. Join us as we elevate financial possibilities for all Wyoming residents. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Reach new heights. Visit grandaltitude.com.
Hot Springs Health is dedicated to providing quality care close to home. Our Riverton Clinic offers comprehensive care for everyone in your family, from infants to geriatrics. Whether you need a routine checkup, specialized pre-post-natal care, or dedicated family medicine, Hot Springs Health is here. We also provide pain management, joint manipulation, and immediate care for your acute needs. And for those important milestones, we also offer all types of physicals for sports, Department of Transportation, and pre-employment. Hot Springs Health Riverton is located at 2002 West Sunset Drive.
40-36 Central out in front. Excuse me, LCCC is out in front of this one at the current moment. And as soon as I can get my mouse to work and go where I need it to go, we'll take a look at the first half statistics in this contest. Central, as I mentioned, was down 16 at the 9:07 mark of this first half, but they have battled back. TJ Coulter, 14 points, 6 of 10 shooting. He does have 3 fouls, though, and we'll see how that plays in to the second half. Nettles with 8 points, Fiogby, 6 points, Moskowitz off the bench. Benford and Phillips with 2 points apiece in the ball game. Central is out rebounded LCCC 15-13. Leading scorer by Central, Daniel Smith, 15 points. He's 7 of 8 from the field. His only miss was a 3-point attempt that he had as the shot clock was winding down. But after that, he was perfect from the field and scoring 16 points and even got in on a free throw in there as well. 10 points for Jordan Peel, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Jetty with 5, Paddock with 4, Danielson with 2 on the CWC ledger. Central would hit 54% in the first half. They actually shot better than did LCCC. LCCC came out firing, though, as they hit several of their first shots of the ball game and got out to a early lead. They cooled off, though. Central 1 of 6 from the arc. While on the other side, LCCC 5 of 15. Mentioned CWC leading the rebounding 15-13. Peel has 4, Paddock has 4 for Central. Fiogby has 4, Binford has 3 to lead LCCC. And somehow Central's bench points show 36 and none for LCCC, so we'll have to get that ironed out here as well. Central has 12 assists on their 15 buckets. LCCC has 10 assists on their 15 buckets of the contest right now. Again, if you're just joining us, Central has been missing a couple of players tonight. Is Julian Ormond maybe out for the season. He'll undergo thumb surgery on Monday. Obviously missing Hunter Trago from the first semester, but 2 starters from the beginnings and now no longer in the CWC lineup on the unfortunate side. But next man up, got to do what you got to do, and Central will have the basketball when we come back for the second half. This is Rustler basketball from Central Wyoming College. 40-36, LCCC is out in front.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Welcome to Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire and auto repair specialist in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local, choose Bailey Tire and Auto, where your satisfaction hits the road.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Central basketball as we begin the second half. They trail by 4. They got within 2 at one point in the first half after trailing big early. And we'll see how the opening possessions play out. Coulter, Nettles, Phillips, Fiogby, and Binford will start the second half for the Golden Eagles. Gully, Peel, Jetty, Paddock, and Smith will start the second half for the Rustlers, dressed in white, orange numbers, black trim. Appreciate you tuning in on RustlerAthletics.com. I'm John Gabrielson. They're at halftime at the other two gyms. Eastern leads Gillette 49-48. Western leads Northwest 40-23. Paddock over the top of Fiogby will score. Paddock giving up about 4 inches and some pounds. Scores right over the top of Fiogby. Coulter. Central as close as they've been in a while. Good help defense. Smith through the hands of Fiogby. Nettles underneath. He'll throw it off the hands of Jetty, out of bounds. Nobody complaining off that one. I thought he threw it off the hands of his own player, but did not. It went off of Jetty and out of bounds. Western a 17-point halftime lead on Northwest. And Eastern a 1-point lead on Gillette at halftime. Coulter, triple does not go. He is now 2 for 7 from the arc. Yes. Central with a chance to tie or take the lead, and neither is going to happen as Binford comes around and pokes that ball away and gets a turnover out of the Rustlers. Corner, that 3 no good. Gully pokes the rebound back towards his big men, and it goes off the hands of Jetty and Paddock, out of bounds. Northwest, by the way, 2-0 after last weekend's wins over Eastern and LCCC, and now down double digits to Western Wyoming College, who can kind of take their spot at the top of the heap. Binford battles and gets the offensive rebound on the miss by Coulter. Coulter rises again. That one falls off. Smith the rebound. Goalie up to Paddock. Man-to-man defense. Smith working hard on Fiogby down low, over the top of Fiogby and out of bounds. As he tips it out of there, 11 to shoot. Ten now on the inbound. Gully, triple, can't get it. Rebound into the hands of Nettles. And a carry is called on TJ in front of the LCCC bench. This is a very quiet gym for a 2-point game right now. That LCCC has led pretty much from the get-go in this. Teams traded buckets early, and then LCCC went on a run and got up by 16. And an offensive foul on Daniel Smith at the free throw line, setting a pick for Peel, and they'll turn it over. 9 turnovers on Central. That turnover by Coulter, just the 4th by the Golden Eagles. Coulter again running underneath, reverse, put it up and in, back to a 4-point lead. Central has gotten it down to 2 a couple of different times, but hasn't been able to climb the mountain and get all the way over the top. Gully, Smith bodying in, scoops with the right hand and hooks it over the head of Brevin Phillips. And the Rustlers back within a couple. 17 for Daniel Smith. Had his career high last week, 24 against Gillette on Saturday. And Fiagbi shuffling his feet, trying to get position on Paddock. Will turn it over with the steps. Central has had an opportunity to tie or take the lead a couple of times. Paddock spins, leans in, contact, and he ties the game. Good strong move, Isaac Paddock. He's got 8. And we are tied at 42 apiece. Second tie of the game. And a basket on the other end quickly. Anthony Nettles knocking that one in. Spend a lot of time on one end of the court and not a lot of time on the other end. Gully triple, no good. Peel ends up on his backside as rebound comes away to Binford. Media timeout coming on the next stop in play. Coulter triple is good. TJ Coulter, 3 out of 8 from the arc. He has 19. He is 8 of 15 shooting for his 19 points. And the lead back to 5 after Central had tied it. Paddock on Fiagbi again and 1. Paddock putting Fiagbi in the spin cycle, and a quick whistle, but it's for the media timeout. Media timeout on the floor. Paddock at the line for the and 1 when we come back. 15:28 left to play in the contest. 47-44, Golden Eagles out in front.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain's calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a view.
Fiagbi with his second personal foul. Paddock at the line and 1. 47-45. LCCC has hit their last 3 field goals to get them out to a 5-point lead at one point, and now back down. Coulter again, a triple, good. Kid can shoot. 22 for Coulter, 4 of 9 from the arc. That's why he's getting a lot of SEC interest. Kranz thought about a 3, but Binford closes quickly. 10 to shoot. Kranz on the 3-point line, left it short. And Smith tries to save it out of bounds. Kranz thinks it was partially blocked, but Smith tried to save it nonetheless, so it doesn't matter. Under 15 to play, a 5-point LCCC advantage. They have the basketball. Coulter, dish, Fiagbi. Oh, he hooks Jetty, and instead they'll call the foul the other way. Boy, he had a pretty good hook on Jetty. And Isaac Paddock's talking to the referee about that exact thing. He's like, hey, you're wrapping around us on that one. Foul is on Paddock. That is number 3 on Isaac. And he may have to come step out of the ball game. Phoebe perfect, 2 for 2 from the stripe, 4 rebounds. He has 8 points. Makes the first. Isaac will check out. Luke Danielson in his place. Golden Eagle advantage. And it stays 6. Nobody was in the rebounding lanes at all for LCCC. And Daniel Smith grabs his 5th board of the game. Jetty to Danielson. Bodying up, Jetty in the corner, triple, high arcer, no good. Good defensive rebound by Brevin Phillips, kind of coming down with one arm. Crashes into Danielson and an offensive foul. Luke takes the charge at the 15-foot line, ended up clear underneath the hoop, checking his sternum as he gets rattled down below. Turnover. Number 6. Central gets the defensive stop they need, trailing by 6. Peel floating, and a late whistle comes in, and Peel will go to the free throw line. Interesting, the call, as Coulter was nowhere near there, and they'll go off Phillips. And that'll be 3 on Brevin Phillips, so 3 on Coulter, 3 on Phillips for LCCC. And Jordan cannot get the free throw. He will have another. Central 6 of 11 now from the free throw line. 55%, well short of their 75% average. And speaking of not their average, Peel misses both. Very uncharacteristic for him. Jetty almost got a steal. Coulter working on Kranz. Floats for 12 and buries it. 24 for Coulter. He's 1 shy of his average. Puts his team back up by 8 now. They have hit their last 5 field goals. Smith has it tipped out of bounds by Binford. Getting pretty physical on the low block with Brevin Phillips. Both sides. Halftime scores, I mentioned Western up 17, Eastern up on Gillette by 1. Western up 17 on the Trappers on their home floor. Peel takes the inbounds, triple, no good. Binford the rebound. 6-0 run in the span that LCCC has hit 5 field goals in a row. Central hasn't scored in the last 2:09 of this contest. Coulter spins, drops in another baseline 12. 26 for TJ Coulter. 38 is season high this year, 41 is career high. Smith moves away from Brevin Phillips and lays it in with the left hand. Daniel Smith has 19 now, 9 of 10 from the field. Daniel Smith shooting. Coulter, finally they miss. They've hit their last 6 till that one. Jetty with a rebound. Down by 8 now. Backdoor. Smith takes it with a left hand. Pass Biambi. Great pass. Tyler D found Daniel Smith. Daniel now 21, 3 shy of his career high as a rustler. Just keeps adding that up. More and more and more and more. 20, 24. Kranz gets the ball away from Coulter. He's slow to get up. Peel is going to be fouled at the 15-foot line. He wants continuation, not going to get it. And we'll get a media timeout. 11:47 left. LCCC answering every call that the Rustlers bring. It's 55-49, and we'll return after this break on Rustler Media.
No antenna, cable, or satellite connection? No problem. You can now stream Wyoming PBS live at wyomingpbs.org/streaming. Or using the free PBS app on your favorite streaming device. The Wyoming PBS live stream is available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, and on many smart TVs. Wyoming PBS, now streaming live.
For the last 87 years, the NJCAA has provided academic and athletic opportunities to thousands of student athletes. However, several rules make it more challenging for two-year college transfers. Recently, 16 national coaches associations, led by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association, request for change to NCAA leadership to make the rules the same for all transfers. We commend their leadership and stand together in support of same game, same rules.
Time ticking down, 11:47 left in the contest. Regulation time, 55-49. LCCC the lead. Central the basketball after the foul on LCCC. Foul was whistled on Nettles, his second, by the way. That is the fourth team foul. Gully finds Jetty, gets a three away, knocks it down. Tyler Jetty, second triple of the night. He's got 8 points. Cuts the lead back down to 3, and Gully fouling Coulter as he ran past him on the base on the sideline. Nice play by Binford with Smith right in his grill. I don't know if he could play any better defense than they did, and Binford scores nonetheless. LCCC is at 8 of their last 9 with that basket. Scratch that, 7 of their last 8. Smith spins, floats it up, loose. Fiogby comes away with it. Central had hit their last 3 previous to that. Coulter gets free in the corner, tippy-toes the three-point line and buries it. 29 for TJ Coulter, 5 of 10 from the arc. Gully, lob it down low. Smith, pump fake, puts it off glass. Gully, assist number 5. Daniel Smith now with 23, 11 of 13 from the floor. That's a good average right there. Like I said, one of his misses was a three-point heave at the end of the shot clock. Fiogby stripped, bodies flail, and it's going to be a foul on Luke Danielson. Binford fouled by Jetty, and he'll score. And 1. Binford has 6 now. The lead is 8 with a chance to go back to 9 with 10 minutes and 1 second left in regulation time. Smith will grab rebound number 6, leading rebounder for the Rustlers. Baseline, Danielson, Fiogby bodies him up, pushes him out of the way. Gully penetrates, working on Coulter, spins and scores. Cam Gully's first basket of the night. He has dished out 5 assists, cuts the lead to 6. Coulter lost the handle, out of bounds off of Central though. CWC ladies, a big win earlier tonight. Boy, that one thrown away. Central 3-on-2 up ahead. Smith and one. Not a very, I hate to say that, not a good move by Binford, as he kind of took a swipe at that one and got Smith, and he gets the flush and one. Smith with a new career high as a Rustler with 25. 24 his previous high. And a chance for him to make this a one-possession game. He gets it. He's got 26 points. Not game high, though. TJ Coulter of LCCC has 29. Nettles has 10. Peel has 10. Paddock has 11 for Central. Paddock, after getting that third foul, has been on the pine for a while. Coulter in the corner again. No. Rebound. Fiogby pokes it out of there, and it's picked up by Nettles. Get a fresh 20 and reset. Nettles underneath. Wow. What a play by Binford. As not a great play was on one end, was a spectacular play on the other end for Binford. That was some acrobatic moves right there. Danielson, no good. Smith, the rebound, missed it. Boy, Daniel, they just kind of let him go. And Daniel, after his 7th rebound, connect. Well, that was a very acrobatic, athletic play by A.J. Binford, or J.A. Binford, a minute ago, and Coulter goes baseline and is fouled. Gully, the recipient. Personal number 2 on Cam Gully. 6th team foul on Central. So LCCC will shoot on any Central foul for the next 8-11 of the contest. Central shooting well this half, 10 of 18, but 1 of 6 from the arc, just 16%. They were 2 of 12 in the first half. Their three-point shooting has kind of evaded them a little bit here in this contest. Back to a 6-point game as he gets both free throws. Actually, Nettles got 1 of 2, excuse me, he missed the first. Central hanging around in this one. Has never led, but they have tied it a couple of times. Peel, Smith, 3. Not going to happen with 4 to shoot. And if you're Coach Salisbury, you're okay with that. You'll let the Central post shoot. Coulter had 3 fouls in the first half. He still has 3 fouls. 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 29 points. We're under 8. Another media timeout in a moment. Binford traveled with a basketball, and this is where we'll get that last, second to last media timeout. 7:19 left to play, 6-point game, 65-59. LCCC just turned it over. Central ball when we return after this.
Central Wyoming College's spring semester is now open for enrollment. Whether it's nursing, welding, psychology, or meat science, CWC has something for you. Change your future at Central Wyoming College. Central Wyoming is
Central to healthcare.
Central to humility.
Central to the trades.
Central to ranching. Central to performance.
Central to agriculture.
Central to athletics.
Central to Wyoming.
$7:19 remaining in the contest. LCCC has led almost the entire way. They have not trailed in the game. Central will inbound in front of the LCCC bench and Coach Dwayne Salisbury. TJ Coulter was about 127 points away from the 2-year scoring record, and he's within 100 of that now because he has 29 right now, so he's at 98. Peel, pump fakes, Gully. Paddock back into the game and a steal. Phillips out in front, lost the handle, Ball is loose and Gully ends up with it. Central, Peel, triple, can't get it. Would have been huge for Central, points-wise, momentum-wise, I think, to come away with that one, but they don't get her done. Teams shooting very similar right now. The little bit of the difference is that right there, that kid, DJ Coulter. He's got 32 now, 6 of 12 from the arc. LCCC is 4 of 7 from the arc in the second half. Over 50%. Central and we got a foul on the floor.
Good.
68 to 59. And Paddock going to get called for a foul on the inbound, and that'll be 4 on Paddock. Danielson will check in. Moskowitz back in for LCCC. 6:06 left. Central will get the basketball back. Trailing 68-59. Under 5.5 left to play. Jetty. 3 on the shot clock. Danielson. 3 doesn't go, but Peel comes in and grabs the offensive board. 6-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Central hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes of this ball game right now. And again, at the shot clock buzzer, Danielson gets that one. He had a moment ago where he missed that. Then he gets this one. 5 points for Luke, 68-62. It's only a 2-possession game, but it feels much bigger just because of how LCCC has kind of controlled this entire game. It's only a 2-possession game, maybe 3. Oh, man. 35 for Coulter and a timeout called by Coach Salisbury. TJ Coulter, 35 points and a timeout called by Coach Dwayne Salisbury. We'll keep it here with 4:30 left to play in the contest. It's now a 3-possession game. And again, even 3 possessions doesn't feel like that much, except for when you've been down the whole game. It just feels like 9 points is a mountain. And Central has running out of time to get something accomplished here in the late stages of this conference game. Gillette has come back to take a lead on Eastern Wyoming. 7 minutes left in their game. Gillette leading 86-75 as they're putting up some points in that ball game. 86-75, they still have 7 minutes left. Western in a defensive dog with Northwest leading right now 47-31. Western, that is a low-scoring ball game, and Western is leading right now 47-31. They still have 12.5 minutes left to play in that ball game in Northwest. 71-62 here, 4:30 left to play in the contest. Central wall. Peel off a pick, doesn't get the shot away. Smith back out to Gully, rises for 10, uses the glass. Binford will pull down another rebound. That is his 9th of the game. Paddock with 4 fouls, going to check in next dead ball. Binford lays it in, foul by Danielson. Binford makes it an 11-point game, and he will go to the free throw line. Binford with 10. And the final media timeout has been absorbed by the Dwayne Salisbury timeout that he called just a couple of moments ago. Three-point play, Binford. Timeout, Rustlers. All of a sudden down 12 with 3:51 left to play. Take our final timeout with them. 74-62, LCCC by a dozen with just under 4 to play from Central Wyoming College.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletes for over 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families one-on-one. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. Our services include hand therapy, orthopedic therapy, pre- and post-rehab, and aquatic therapy, and more. Set up an appointment today in Lander, Riverton, Green River, Rock Springs, Saratoga, or Rollins. FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a view.
Paddock back in with 4 personal fouls. Actually, they only have him for 3, but I could have swore he had his 4th when he went out last time, but we'll stay with 3. Paddock underneath on Fiogby. He's going to roll out. Coulter will pull down his 4th rebound to go with his 35 points. LCCC women's basketball team returning to the facility after grabbing some dinner. They're going home after this. It's about a 4.5-hour drive to Cheyenne in a bus, if not a little longer. Coulter spins, falls out, and Fiogby goes over the back of Paddock. And Paddock will go shoot free throws on the 7th team foul. 3rd personal on Fiogby. And yeah, he has been a force down low. Averages 10, he has 9. 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Fiogby. He has played about 34 minutes of the 37 available to play. And the free throw is no good. Phillips with a rebound. Boys Central 7 of 14, 50% from the line. Normally 75% free throw shooters today. Both teams, unfortunately, at about their averages scoring-wise right now, but oh, that one goes off of Gully, then off of Coulter, out of bounds, and will go Central ball. And the unfortunate part of that is LCCC averages 82, Central averages 69, and they're both closing in on that. Paddock's going to come out of the ball game. Under 3 minutes to play. 26 for Smith. Backs to the basket. Working down low to try and get that bucket. Oh, goes right behind him on an errant pass and picked out of there by Coulter. Turnover number 10 on Central. Moskowitz steps on the sideline and turns it over and gives it back to the Rustlers. That is their 10th turnover of the game as well. And a timeout. Central at 2:02 remaining. And this will be a point where I tell you about the Rustler 500 reverse raffle coming your way to Rustler Gymnasium April 10th. You don't have to be present to win. Tickets are $100. And they only sell 500 of them, and the winner will come away with $10,000. And the real winner is the CWC Athletic Scholarship Fund, your athletes here at Central Wyoming College. Go to rustlerathletics.com, check out more information on that, and see how you can help out the scholarship fund and possibly win yourself 10 grand at the same time. 2:02 left to play in this one. 74-62. LCCC. Central hasn't scored in a while. Smith on the baseline. Spins. Hook is going to drop. Much needed basket for Central. Central had not scored for 3 minutes and 6 seconds until that basket. Probably over that. As a matter of fact, probably closer to 3:30. Daniel Smith now with 28 points. And Coulter with 37 with that basket. 37 points. His season high is 38. His career high is 41. Smith kicks it out. Peel steps back for three on the way. No good. Frustrated with himself on that one as he can't get it to drop. Minute left to play in the contest. LCCC by a dozen. And a foul on Jetty, and 1-and-1 coming for Brevin Phillips. A school night from Central Wyoming College. CWC will be back at it again on Saturday. They will be at Eastern Wyoming at 4 o'clock. LCCC will finally get a home game. They'll host Gillette Saturday at 4 o'clock at the Blue Rack, I believe is what they call their new facility. Brevin Phillips, their updated facility. Phillips knocks it in. Coulter has 37. Binford 11, Nettles 11. Phillips just has his fourth point of the contest. Fiogby has 9. Moskowitz, good minutes, gave him 6 points in the contest. Daniel Smith, new career high, 28 tonight. Back of the iron. Peel cannot connect on that triple. Shot clock 11 seconds ahead of the game clock as LCCC will walk it up, and LCCC is going to pull their record to 500 to 9-9, and more importantly, they'll be 2-1 in the Region 9 battles. Just going to let this one tick on down. Gillette has a 10-point lead on Eastern with 3 minutes left to play in that. They'll take a shot clock violation. And Northwest coming off the carpet a little bit. They're down 10 with 7.5 left to play in that ball game in Northwest. So it looks like Western will be the leaders. Gully's going to walk it across the timeline and let the time expire in this one. And LCCC gets the split tonight. Central women with the win, the LCCC men with the win. Final count on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. LCCC 78, Central 64, as the teams head to the midcourt stripe to shake hands and head to their respective locker rooms as this one is ended. 78-64, LCCC with a game that Central really kind of never found a flow in. They would tie the game several different times after trailing by 16, but they end up on the wrong side of the equation. 78-64, your final. Very quick post-game show headed your way. You've been watching Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Atlantic City Federal Credit Union has proudly served Fremont County. Today, we're Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union, serving all of Wyoming with the same trusted team and values. We're enhancing our focus on simple, smart, seamless banking for our growing community. Join us as we elevate financial possibilities for all Wyoming residents. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Reach new heights. Visit grandaltitude.com.
Hot Springs Health is dedicated to providing quality care close to home. Our Riverton Clinic offers comprehensive care for everyone in your family, from infants to geriatrics. Whether you need a routine checkup, specialized pre-post-natal care, or dedicated family medicine, Hot Springs Health is here. We also provide pain management, joint manipulation, and immediate care for your acute needs. And for those important milestones, we also offer all types of physicals for sports, Department of Transportation, and pre-employment. Hot Springs Health Riverton is located at 2002 West Sunset Drive.
This is your Bailey Enterprises postgame show. Final count tonight. It was LCCC 78, Central 64. The final score in this contest. Running down some final numbers very quickly in this one. TJ Coulter tonight, 37 points, one shy of his season high, four shy of his career high. 7 of 13 from the arc, 15 of 25 shooting to get to that 37. Nettles and Binford each with 11. Fiogby had 9. Phillips had 4. 6 points Moskowitz in the contest. Leading rebounder was Binford. He had 10, 6 by Fiogby. Leading assister, TJ Coulter. In addition to leading scoring, he had 6 assists in the game. Fiogby had 4 assists in the contest for LCCC, who would shoot 54% from the field, 10 of 23 from the arc, 10 of 14 from the free throw line, and they would out-rebound CWC by a final count of rebounds tonight, 31-22. Central was led by Daniel Smith, new career high for the freshman, as the Australian would score 28 points, 13 of 17 shooting, and he was a 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds to lead the way tonight for the Rustlers for Daniel Smith. Jordan Peele had 10, Tyler Jetty had 8, Luke Danielson had 5, Cam Gully had 2, Isaac Paddock had 11. Got to throw that in there as well. 4 rebounds for him. Peele, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in the ball game. Central would shoot 49% for the game. They were 3 of 18 from the arc, and they were 7 of 14 from the free throw line. So both of those numbers well below their average in the contest. Game was tied 3 times after Central got behind 16 points midway through the first half. They would battle back to tie it several different occasions, but LCCC answered the bell every time. The Golden Eagles now 9-9 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Central drops to 7-11, 1-2 in conference play. And real quick before I say goodbye, I'll get you some counts. Gillette leading with 96 seconds in their game. They are up 95-86 in their contest. Like I said, about 90 seconds left in that one. 5.5 left, and it's a 6-point game in Northwest. Trappers storming back. They're down 6. Now they're down 5 with that free throw. and you can check those games out online as well. Final count here tonight, the CWC women victorious as they took apart LCCC 69-43. LCCC wins the men's side of the equation 78-64. Big thanks to Neil Hushbeck, our student director. Kyle Nikoloff coming up and helping run some cameras. Gordon Ferris and Ryan Hostetter, all under the direction of new media professor Amanda Nikoloff. Thanks to them and the use of the Wyoming PBS studios. Josh and everybody that lends us a hand from that angle, helping us appreciate everybody's efforts in bringing you the best in Region 9 in streaming media. I'm John Gabrielson. Thanks for watching. This has been a presentation of Rustler Athletics and Central on the road to Eastern Wyoming on Saturday.